All right, hey, what's going on, Freedomers? All right, so currency or current versus money. Um, so hey, what's going on? Um, so money is fiat or paper developed by the government. Um, Currency is a flow of air, water, and electricity in a direction. So, because I know I do astrology, what that means is mind, because air is mind, water is emotion, electricity is thought. So, a currency is a flow of mind, thought, emotion, and thought in a certain direction. Like, what's the name? Earlier, I saw a vision of if this is your goal and this is you, you have to have a current flowing in that direction. And this has to be flowing. And I learned in life you can develop blockages and obstacles. So let's say this is six figures. This is you. There's family, there's lack of coachability, no mentorship, there's unforgiveness and doubt or fear to this current right here. So let's say you're not flowing in this direction towards you, whatever you're making six figures in, because of family, which is a blockage of your currency, a block of flow and direction, because this is a flow and direction, a blockage of lack of mentorship or guidance or help or support, proper what the hell is it called? Qualified support. You have what the hell is this? You have unforgiveness, you have environment, and you have doubt and fear. So you have unforgiveness, like you don't forgive the people who are, or let go of the people's circumstances and situations that came, like you don't forgive all of this. You don't let it, or in short, you don't let it go so you can flow here. Because that's why David and Beyonce said unforgiveness is the number one blocker of success, because basically unforgiveness means to let go. It is core. It doesn't mean anything else. It just means to let go. And because you don't let go of the family, let go of the lack of support, let go of the environment, all of this is blocking your flow to six figures. And because it is a current of mind, emotions, and thought, usually you have thoughts, you have a mindset, you have a flow of emotions, and you have thoughts in that mind of yours that is stopping you from getting here. So let's say bad money stories, because you got that from your family. And one of the biggest ways to cause mental blockages or mind blockages is meddling. Or in the simplest of terms, minding your business. So like today, I said that this guy who came over, he's a big feeler because he's a Pisces, and he said, "Yo, what's going on, Faith? Like, you not really in it today." And he's like, his feelings are hurt because he's used to me getting up and conversing and getting involved. And because I don't live at that residence anymore, I don't make it my business to do that. And I was just really cold and not, or really, or in the words of Eric Thomas today, I was really focused. And I didn't want him to take, and because he took it personal, I was like, yo, I'm just minding my business. I'm not meddling. Because what you're here for and what I'm here for is not my business. I'm not here for what you're here for. You're here to move the furniture for the person who paid you to be here. I'm here for the person upstairs. So I'm just waiting for her to give me my charger that I left at her house and leave. And because he took it my focus personal, there was a blockage between us. And I get up and I said, yo, you tell the future a lot. And he does. Like, he's a big feeler. And because I didn't feel it was appropriate to go spilling how I feel and, because it wasn't going to change anything. And he said, life is a drama, life is a drama, not a trauma. And I get what he means. How you doing? I get what he means, but I wasn't traumatized. I was, in the word, like I said, now I'm gonna take that Eric Thomas personality test, but I'm gonna go back to Tai Lopez, which is easier for me, which is what I know. So I'm apes, right? So my personality type is action, practical, emotional, social. So when I take action and I go over to the house, I'm practical, meaning I'm there for what I'm there for. I'm solid. I'm there for what I'm there for. I'm outside because I'm waiting for the person upstairs to open the door. Then emotional. I'm not empathic. I'm not empathetically getting involved in something that I don't have no business being a part of. And then when we socialized, he was like, "Yo, what's going on? Why you ain't saying nothing? Why you not like being action orientated and being involved?" I said, "Gee, this person didn't call me to help out." And I even felt a little bit in my spirit to say, "Oh, let me help out. Do y'all need help?" That's none of my business. I'm a guest. So when I was not meddling, and not minding other people's business, there was a flow in a different direction. Because remember, I said current is a flow in direction of air, water, and electricity. So because my mind, which is air, my emotions, which is water, and electricity, which is thought, was in a different direction, because I was kind of upset because she wouldn't open the door, but my energy was towards making content. And while I was outside, I made like 3 videos. So with scrap paper that I found outside. So for me, because my current was flowing in a different direction than it usually would when he comes over, there was a blockage here. Because there was no flow. I didn't care because it was not my business. I'm just a tenant. So, what's the name? Okay, so current is a flow of energy. It is affected by words, feelings, and emotions. The difference is that feelings is outward, emotions is inward. Is affected by environment, can be changed by the second. Like, you can play a song and your feelings change, your emotions change. And that usually money doesn't change by you playing a song. It may help, but you don't get more money in your bank account because you played. You feel different. Now that is true, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. Always be in control. You always have control over your currency. You don't always have control over your money, because money is not like in the words of Ajna that she said 3 years ago. The only thing that you own in this world is your peace of mind. That's the only thing you own. You don't own anything else. Why do I say you don't own anything else outside of your peace of mind? Because everything that money touches can be taken away. Everything that money touches can be taken away. No one can take your currency away. They have to do it with your permission. Things that are bought with money can be taken with or without your permission. Like if somebody wanted to break in your car and set your car on fire, that they can do that without your permission. But your flow of mind, emotions, and thoughts, no one can interrupt or disrupt without your permission. It took me a long time to understand that, but it's the truth. One is based on service, let's say in a genuine way. It's man-made. 3 can be lost and is not completely under your control. And 4 has no emotion, has no mind, and has no thought. Basically, your money has no loyalty to you. Money has whatever is touched. That's so good. Whatever is touched by money has no loyalty to you. It is damn. Sheesh. It has no loyalty to you. Meaning the person with more money, whatever is touched by money can be taken by that person. So in layman's terms, this is specimen A, this is specimen B. If specimen A has more money than specimen B, they can take what specimen B has. Some way, some shape, somehow. Whether you die, it's taken. You stop paying, etc. That's why they say people change when you make more money. Because anything touched by money is not loyal to you. At all. Not even friendship or relationships. That's why my spirit told me today, this afternoon, about currency and money when it comes to relationships. If you took money off the table, because your current is your heart, basically your heart, mind, and soul. If you took money off the table, can I deal with your currency all day? This is your current. Can I deal with your heart, your mind, your soul 24 hours a day? Or 8 hours a day? Or 6 hours a day? Can I deal with your heart, your mind, your soul for even 6 hours of time if money was not available to you? Because remember what I said, everything that is touched by money is not loyal to you. It is only loyal to the person who has the most money. Period. That's why we see United States destroying Africa, because we have, even though they don't have, we have more resources. We have more resources than they do, but apparently, quote unquote, they have more money. So that's why in relationships, they say money, lack of money destroys relationships. That's not the truth. It's lack of currency. Because you stop flowing in mind, being one mind. Because when you get married, you are one flesh. So you stop flowing, like I said here. You stop flowing in mind, in emotion, and in thought. You stop flowing. So therefore, everything that money touched became irrelevant. It doesn't matter anymore. So when you divorce, like Dr. Dre's wife, she wants $2 million a month. Why? Because money is not loyal to the relationship anymore, because all that's going to be involved is the person with more money. Or the better lawyer. And sometimes what that means is the better lawyer really means the person with more money. So like Future's baby mother wanted, I think she wanted like $50,000 a month, $50,000 plus a month, and she ended up getting $3,200. You know why? Because he had the better lawyer, which immediately means he had more money. So, if you want to learn, basically, how to make more money per se online, because I've learned everything that a lot of people don't understand online has currency first, then money. So that's why you could start a YouTube channel when you're homeless. And have a laptop, let's say, and in 6 to 12 months, you make 6 figures. You have a phone and a laptop. And because you put all of your current in making this goal, and you remove all blockages, whether it be family, environment, reading, lack of mentorship, and all there is was a flow now. Now you've achieved 6 figures. And 6 figures is 100,000. Last time I checked, to I want to say 500,000. But yeah, a lot of people, from my experience, that I've come across with, lack so much currency that when I tell them to upgrade their currency, they give me excuses. So they make no money. Because like I said, money is not loyal to people who lack currency, but also is not loyal to anybody. Currency lacks loyalty. It is only going for stability. And usually the person who gives it stability is the person who has more money. Or who has enough currency to handle it. Has proven it. Has proven their currency, meaning their studies, their discipline, and they study their disciplines and their actions. So last but not least, people People are afraid to ask for money. I got a client like that this coming week. And I got in and I asked and I said, the fuck you mean you're not asking for no money? You're not on here to not ask for money. Every time you get on the phone, you are to ask for money. You are not spending your currency with somebody to ask for nothing. That's poverty mindset. You ask, if I give you energy, so you pay. Because people pay for two things: the value of knowledge, or the access to knowledge, really. Or results. Those are the two things people pay for online: the value of knowledge and results. They don't care about nothing else. If you can't deliver this, they'll never pay you. So if I got on the phone with you and I gave you an access of knowledge that you did not have before, you should pay. Because if you really look at it, pay is yap backwards. And in slang, yap means to talk a lot. That's why people with the gift to gab make money. Oh shit. Like, even if you look at the word gab, the gift to gab is bag backwards. So people who have the gift to gab, if they communicate properly, they get to a bag faster. Example. And I'm not saying any of you do that on here, but women, or even men, because men could do it too. You ever had somebody call you and they gab? Hold up, where is that? They gab their life story or their situation, and you give them what's in your bag, your bank account, your purse, your wallet. Because what they do, they asked for $500. Because this is going on my YouTube channel. Jesus, this is some deep shit. Because they gabbed, they yapped their mouth off. Like, you ever heard somebody say, you yap too much? Shut your yap, shut your mouth. And they end up paying for something. Let's give a more innocent example. You ever had a child talk over and over and over and over and over and over and over about something, and you don't want to hear their mouth anymore? They gabbed about something, you don't want to hear their mouth anymore, so you took money out your bag, and you said, here, and you paid for it. So it's the same thing as far as selling. Children are the best salesmen in the world because they won't stop talking until they get what they want. So we can go deep into this, but I ain't trying to get esoteric on here. So go to bit.ly/social. I'm sitting here writing it. It's in the pen. Social media mastery. I might have to say this is my Facebook training. Sheesh. Should be. But anyway, go to bit.ly/social media mastery. To get the training. To get training on how to make money on social media. So you learn how to make money on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and yes, I've made money from all three platforms. And no, you do not need YouTube ads to make money on YouTube. You just need proper branding. If you brand your content well enough, it's kind of easy to get paid. So, because like I said, if you talk well enough, and if you have the right, like I'm gonna give you this snippet right with YouTube. If you have the right call of action, this is why I was talking about. I'm gonna post more videos about this today on my Instagram channel. People will pay you. So it's not enough on YouTube to say subscribe. I mean, that's fantastic, and that waits for YouTube to pay you. But if you just said what I said, go to bit.ly/social media mastery 1, like the link in the pin, you'll learn how to make money online, and you'll get an accountability group full of people who are making money. You get at least 6 hours, 3 to 6 hours on social media training. And you become an affiliate immediately to something that you can sell and make money in 24 hours. 24 hours to 2 weeks, if you do what is necessary. But like I said, keep this quick recap. Without getting too deep, it's gonna be in my YouTube channel of at Faithful to Freedom. Make sure you go subscribe. But more importantly, you go to bit.ly/social media mastery 1 and click buy. So basically the difference between currents and money is that money is not loyal to you. This is why no relationship should be based on money alone. Money is important. Don't get it fucked up. Like in the words of Zig Ziglar, he said, money is up there with oxygen. But currency, if you're the flow of mind, the flow of emotion, the flow of thought is not going in a certain direction, like I said here, imagine this being 6 figures and this is you. If the current is not flowing, you're not getting no money. Usually when you meet a broke person, it's because they lack currency. They don't lack money, they lack currency. Every time you meet a broke person, they don't lack money, they lack currency. Usually what that means is there's some sort of block. Now I'm speaking to myself, but There's some sort of block that blocks them from getting here. And that's why, last but not least, I'll leave you with this. Even on social media, forgiveness is the biggest block. Forgiveness. Because you may not want to show your talents to the world. Because your mama told you you ugly. You're not worth nothing. So because your mama told you 15 years ago, let's make it deep. You're not worth nothing and you ugly, you won't show up on camera. You know, that's supposed to be arrow, you know what I mean? You won't show up on camera and show your genius to the world. Or your daddy. Shoot. You don't gotta be your mama. Be your daddy. Your daddy told you you ain't worth shit and you ain't never gonna amount to nothing. So every time it's time to get on camera and show off your genius or your inner God, you make all sorts of excuses. You make all sorts of excuses. So when it's time to get here, you never get there because you got all the excuses in the world. So forgiveness just basically means let go. And I would even say, as I learned in my forgiveness journey, abandon. In the sense of act like it don't exist. Learn the lesson, but act like it don't exist. Because it no longer exists. Why? Because it's not present. And as long as it's not in your present day, it doesn't exist. And that's what I just watched by this guy today on YouTube. As long as you're not present, you don't forgive. Usually in the past of some sort. So, I don't think about velocity banking. I deal with regular banks for now. Until I start going completely digital. But, 'cause that's the way the world's going, just what it is. But, for right now, I'm just trying to get my regular bank up because that's the world we live in. We ain't living in a total digital world yet. So, go to bit.ly/socialmediamastery1 to learn how to make money online. Peace. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where this will be at. And MIIGTV.